There you have it right there from the governor. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mike Savino talked with the governor earlier today about how everybody's getting ready for this. Mike is live right now in New Britain. Mike, what are they telling you? What's the governor saying?
Well, Mark, the governor and some of the local officials that I talked to say that certainly their crews have been getting ready. Waterbury, for example, say they've been getting ready all week, checking equipment, making sure that their trucks are loaded with salt and making any upgrades or repairs that they have to make. But one big concern right now is how many plow drivers will these departments have here in New Britain? For example, Mayor Erin Stewart says that right now her department is 12 drivers short of the 85 that they normally have out, and they're just going to have to juggle things around and try to make it work. Waterbury is also short. They say that they could bring in drivers from other departments to fill in the gap, and this is twofold. Some towns are still looking at a few drivers who are out with COVID, but right now the bigger problem is just the overall shortage of commercial drivers. Same problem is happening with the state DOT. Governor Ned Lamont told me today that COVID is less of a problem than it was during Winter Storm Alfie, but they're still looking at a shortage. I couldn't get an updated number from the DOT, but just 3 weeks ago, they were looking at 190 vacancies, so certainly still looking at some shortage.
All right, Mike, well, there's obviously a lot of uncertainty right now. Mark was just talking about that with the path of the storm this weekend. How does that impact? Does that change the way that they get ready?
Well, the thing that they're more worried about is the duration of this storm. And of course, they're going to prepare for the worst case scenario. But, you know, some of those models are showing that this will start on Friday, go into Saturday evening or even Saturday night. And then when you figure in cleanup, once the storm is over, you're essentially talking at least 3 days of crews being out there. So, of course, you're going to have to stagger those shifts so drivers can get rest and stay fresh. But that's the big concern that they're dealing with right now. One thing that they say that people can do is, we say this all the time, but stay home, stay off the roads. Of course, this storm coming on a Saturday, local officials are really hopeful that that means even less traffic than we would normally see in a storm like this, but I'll have more on what they're saying coming up on Eyewitness News at 5.
Yeah, people got to stay home. That's good advice, Mike. Thank you very